The first hoverboard created by Elon Musk amazed the entire world. Welcome everyone to the latest episode of Top Secret. Imagine a day when the sky is no longer the final frontier. Here are the English translation options for your Vietnamese text. Old stock clearance, the biggest price shock ever. The first flying skateboard with a distinct Tesla-inspired design. Not an electric car, nor a spaceship, but a mad machine that defies all laws of physics. Could this be the sci-fi dream turning into reality? Is this just a trick to keep you from looking away? The hoverboard crafted by Elon Musk left the entire world in awe. Elon Musk has long been a familiar name to tech enthusiasts and creative ideas that surpass all the limits of imagination. He is not only known for his modern electric vehicles or projects involving spacecraft to send humans to Mars. Now, it even leaves the whole world in awe with an unprecedented bold idea. That's a Tesla-branded hoverboard, a product that seems like it could only exist in distant dreams. Rumors about this device began spreading widely when Tesla found itself in a tough spot. Sales plummeted, dragging stock prices down steeply. However, instead of giving up or resigning to failure, Tesla made an unexpected decision to tackle the challenge. They announced plans to introduce a new line of innovative and revolutionary products. According to an internal source, among the new products, there may be a fully electric-powered hoverboard model. To others, this might seem like nothing more than a far-fetched, impossible thing. But with Elon Musk, the man who turns the impossible into possible, everything leaves us eagerly anticipating. Things got even more heated when former US President Donald Trump unexpectedly voiced his support for Tesla. Not just stopping at words, he also took practical action. I personally bought a bright red Tesla Model S right on the White House grounds. Trump doesn't hesitate to show his admiration for them. Khan keeps praising this car as truly outstanding and a pinnacle of technological masterpiece. He sincerely expressed that he hoped buying a car would become a practical source of support in his life. Help Tesla smoothly navigate through the current challenging phase. This action not only captures attention but also sparks lively debates about Tesla's future. Later, during a meeting between former President Donald Trump and billionaire Elon Musk, the tech billionaire strongly asserted that humanity is standing at a pivotal historical turning point. Here, personal transportation will enter a completely new and different chapter. He emphasized that Tesla not only overcame the crisis but also steadfastly led the world into a new era through pioneering technological breakthroughs. If this flying skateboard really becomes a reality, it's not just a unique tech gadget, but also a significant milestone in the field of personal transportation. Imagine a machine that could let people glide smoothly through the sky. Like the familiar scenes from classic sci-fi movies. For example, who could forget the image of Marty McFly in the movie Back to the Future? Master the hoverboard with finesse, soaring far beyond the limits of the ground. But the difference here is that we're no longer talking about movies or imaginary effects. Just a project on paper. Currently, there is no official information released yet. Everything is still just rumors. But just imagine one day standing on a Tesla skateboard, gliding through bustling streets without touching the ground. Anyone would feel their heart race with excitement. Strategic vision and Tesla. That dream is no longer too far-fetched, but gradually becoming a reality in the near future. Pioneering breakthrough in the field of personal aircraft technology. Tesla isn't the only company involved in this ambitious race to build flying skateboards. Across the world, many companies and individuals are striving tirelessly to turn the dream of soaring through the sky into reality. One of the most impressive efforts comes from Hando, where a team of talented engineers created the product called Hando Hoverboard. Just hearing this name, anyone who was ever obsessed with the movie Back to the Future Part 2 would instantly remember Mark McFly's legendary hoverboard. This device utilizes magnetic field technology to hover in the air, approximately 2.5 centimeters above the ground. At first glance, it may sound simple, but achieving that result required the engineering team to integrate 4 extremely powerful engines. Generate a magnetic field strong enough to lift both the board and the user. The special feature is that it only works on conductive surfaces, such as copper or aluminum. Therefore, if you're considering taking a stroll through your yard or the familiar path, drop that idea, unless you want to cover the ground with a special layer of metal. This Hando hoverboard can support a weight of up to 100 kilograms, an impressive load capacity given its compact design. However, it still has a significant drawback that leaves many people shaking their heads in dismay. The device's battery only has enough power to sustain the flight for a mere 7 minutes. You barely had time to savor the feeling of floating in the air before having to land, leaving behind an indescribable sense of longing. However, it cannot be denied that this innovation has opened up a promising direction. This passage shows that magnetic field technology has the full potential to revolutionize human transportation in the future. Not just an ordinary tech gadget, the Handle hoverboard is living proof that what once seemed to exist only in imagination is now gradually becoming a reality. Handle's engineering team continuously researches and improves products, working tirelessly day and night. They expect that in the near future, this board will not only have a longer flight time but also cover greater distances, delivering the best experience for users. At the same time, another figure couldn't remain indifferent to this thrilling race. That is G-Laser Video, a YouTuber with a passion for creativity and always ready to take on any challenge. This young man is determined to bring his hoverboard dream to life by crafting a one-of-a-kind version himself. At first, he began tinkering with magnetic and superconducting technology, things that already sounded straight out of science fiction. But after much deliberation, he decided to choose a different approach, using an electric jet engine to create an air cushion that lifts the board. This mechanism operates similarly to the principle of a hovercraft, allowing the device to hover without needing contact with the ground. The results are truly impressive. Your homemade board can move smoothly across various terrains, from hard asphalt roads to soft, lush grass. However, this device still has a significant drawback. It cannot operate effectively when exposed to water, which brings to mind the limitations of the hoverboard from the classic film. Though not yet perfect, the results achieved by G-Laser Video still leave the community in awe. From the initial idea to successfully building a device capable of soaring into the sky, he proved that with passion and perseverance, the seemingly impossible can become reality, inspiring countless others who share the same dream. Outstanding inventions from brilliant inventors. In a remote part of the world, specifically the Philippines, an engineer and blogger named Kix Mola amazed the community with a unique invention, a hoverboard that flies through the air. This is not just a simple hoverboard as many might think, but a sophisticated machine with a modern rotor system, capable of lifting a person into the air and maintaining perfect balance throughout the flight. Mola doesn't just stop at the design phase, they also personally test the device. This achievement is not only a proud personal milestone for Mola, but also ignites hope for a future where personal aerial transportation is no longer a distant dream. The hoverboard air is flexibly controlled by hand combined with body tilting, offering users a natural and comfortable riding experience. Moreover, this device is equipped with an intelligent stabilization system, ensuring maximum safety during every flight. Help users enjoy their experience with peace of mind, without worrying too much about potential risks. The standout feature of the hoverboard Air from Mola is its compact and convenient design. This device is designed to fit easily in the truck bed. Currently, this product has not yet been mass-produced, so it is not widely available on the market. But this innovation marked a groundbreaking leap in the journey to realize humanity's dream of conquering the skies and soaring freely like birds. The hoverboard Air is not just a groundbreaking technological achievement, but also a powerful source of inspiration. Cheer for those who dared to dream big and fearlessly turn seemingly distant ideas into reality. The passage reminds us that, through perseverance and creativity, all limits can be overcome, opening up new and promising horizons. Alongside the efforts of Mola, AK Space is also a notable name in this field with its product AKBOT. This is considered the world's first electric-powered flying skateboard that can actually lift a person off the ground. Unlike devices that use magnetic field technology, AKBOT utilizes a system of 36 high-power electric fans, generating an impressive thrust force of up to 200 kilograms. With this strength, it can effortlessly lift a 110 kilograms person into the air without any hindrance. The AKBOT body is made from high-grade composite material, commonly used in the aerospace industry. Delivers the perfect combination of lightweight design and superior durability. This is a standout advantage, allowing the device to be both easily portable and sturdy enough to withstand operational pressures. Here are two natural English translations of your Vietnamese text. One of the biggest limitations of this product is its relatively short flight time, reaching a maximum of only 6 minutes after each full battery charge. After that, the user has to wait up to 6 hours to recharge, an excessively long duration that significantly reduces the device's convenience. However, it must be acknowledged that the ability to move flexibly across diverse terrains is precisely what makes Skateboard a groundbreaking advancement in the hoverboard industry. It is not limited by the stringent surface requirements of magnetic-based devices, offering greater potential for broader applications in the future. Skateboard is clear proof that humanity is gradually turning science fiction ideas into reality, though the journey to perfecting this technology still faces many challenges ahead. Technology that once existed only in science fiction has now become reality. In 2015, Lexus, the prestigious Japanese luxury car brand, astonished the world by unveiling a groundbreaking product, the Lexus Hoverboard. This hoverboard weighs only 11.5 kilograms and uses superconducting materials cooled to -197 degrees Celsius with liquid nitrogen. When it comes into contact with a magnetic surface, it can magically levitate in midair, creating a sensation straight out of a sci-fi movie. Each time it's fully charged with liquid nitrogen, the Lexus Hoverboard can maintain a hovering state for up to 20 minutes, an impressive duration compared to similar products on the market. However, to use this device, users must meet a special requirement. They need a dedicated, custom-designed communication line, similar to the system Lexus implemented in Barcelona. This stringent requirement makes the product less practical, as not every location can easily implement such a wiring system. However, it's undeniable that Lexus has worked a miracle, turning an idea that once seemed only possible in movies into reality, ushering in a new era for personal mobility technology. In the US, engineer Hunter Sao chose a completely different approach to turn the dream of creating a flying skateboard into reality. Instead of using magnetic fields or superconducting materials, he built a device shaped like a large drone, with 8 massive rotors spinning downward to generate thrust. Sao's hoverboard is made from carbon fiber, a material that is both lightweight and sturdy, achieving the ideal balance between weight and durability. With this design, the device can lift a payload of up to 227 kilograms and fly as high as 150 meters, an astonishing capability that leaves many in awe. With each full charge, the battery can sustain a 20-minute flight, just enough time for you to enjoy the sensation of soaring through the sky. Still unsatisfied with the current results, Sao diligently continued his research to enhance efficiency and extend the device's lifespan. Your work is not merely a technological product, but also a vivid testament to perseverance and an ever-aspiring spirit for innovation. From the lab to the skies, Sao's flying skateboard marks a major breakthrough in the field of personal aerial vehicles. This proves that humans are fully capable of exploring the universe in their own way. Inventions like the Lexus Hoverbot, replacing the tools of the legendary Hunter Sao, are not just impressive technical achievements. They are also inspiring tales of human aspiration and dreams. We used to be enthralled by science fiction movies, where humans soared effortlessly through the sky. And now, creators are gradually turning those images into reality, right before our eyes. Of course, each device has its own limitations. For example, short flight durations or special surface requirements remain obstacles that cannot be immediately overcome. But most importantly, they conveyed a clear message. The future of personal transportation is no longer a distant vision. From rough initial ideas, through small but steady steps, we gradually turned them into fully functional devices. Humanity is moving closer to a world where flying is no longer just the privilege of birds or airplanes, but will become a familiar part of everyday life. The journey of turning dreams into reality's imagination for decades, but it wasn't. At that time, Huviatech released a viral video introducing a hoverboard model identical to the one featured in Back to the Future Part 2. This video has sent shockwaves around the world, leaving everyone thrilled with the belief that the era of humans soaring through the skies on hoverboards is just around the corner. The vivid imagery and authentic footage have ignited in millions a longing for a wondrous future. But then the truth gradually came to light. It was all just an elaborately staged play with special effects. Many people feel empty, even depressed, but this very event has inadvertently sparked a creative flame within the tech enthusiast community. 11 years have passed, and the dream of a hoverboard is no longer out of reach. Names like Hendo and Lexus, along with the personal efforts of G Laser and Hunter Sao, turned that idea into reality. Technology continues to advance relentlessly, from magnetic field applications and superconducting materials to jet engines. All are researched, tested, and constantly refined over time. Although no device has yet reached perfection or is ready for mass production, every small step forward is a solid brick laying the foundation for the future. The current limitations, such as short battery life or the need for a special surface to operate, will not be permanent barriers. With the rapid advancement of science, these issues will undoubtedly be resolved soon. Perhaps it won't be long before we see hoverboards appearing on streets everywhere. It's clear that humanity doesn't. Spectacular scam to the early successes of today. Technology is not merely about machines or devices, but also a journey of perseverance, unending curiosity, and the desire to push beyond seemingly impossible limits. It is this very spirit that has driven humanity forward, step by step overcoming memorable failures to achieve brilliant accomplishments. Given the current pace of development, it's not hard to imagine that in the not-too-distant future, hoverboards will no longer be just a fantasy scene in sci-fi movies. It has become a familiar part of daily life, profoundly changing the way people move and explore the world around them. The future of personal transportation is within our grasp. When observing the efforts of Tesla and other innovators around the world, it's easy to see that the future of personal transportation is no longer a distant dream. Although the flying hoverboard Elon Musk is rumored to have still hasn't officially launched and remains just a topic of speculation within the community. It was powerful enough to stir excitement and great expectations in everyone's hearts. Tesla is not only focused on overcoming immediate challenges such as prolonged declining sales or financial pressures. Not stopping there, it also aims for an ambitious goal, completely transforming the way people move in their daily lives. TB Just Tesla. This is not only a pivotal milestone but also a springboard for the entire global technology industry to reach new heights, ushering in an era of groundbreaking transportation. Products like the Handle hoverboard, a carboard, or the unique flying car model by Teo Sao all demonstrate the immense potential of personal aerial vehicle technology in the future. Each of these devices has its own advantages, but they also come with certain limitations. For example, the flight time only lasts a few minutes, or the production cost is too high, making widespread adoption unfeasible. However, those obstacles are only temporary, as technology always finds a way to evolve and surpass all limits. With the backing of influential figures like Donald Trump, who has publicly expressed his belief in Tesla and praised Elon Musk's strategic vision, it wouldn't be surprising if hoverboards became a common mode of transportation in the near future. This is not just a story about the convenience of transportation. Not only that, but this is also how humans demonstrate their ability to conquer natural limits, affirming the power of intellect and determination. What lingers most deeply after all is not the dry statistics or the tangled technical details. That is the spirit of daring to dream big, daring to turn the seemingly impossible into the possible. The journey of turning the flying hoverboard from a stunning on-screen image into a real-life device. Here is a long story about an endless journey of creativity. Whether success or failure, every step leaves an indelible mark. Imagine, just a few years from now, we could witness children gliding on hoverboards to school every morning. Adults can also use them to avoid the suffocating traffic jams on the streets. That future is no longer a distant vision, but is gradually taking shape each day thanks to those who dare to face challenges. Don't be afraid to look up at the sky and ask yourself how high you can reach. Thanks for watching till the end. See you next time.